Howdy folks, Minnesota Press here again at Crosby City Hall. We missed the chief yesterday. Apparently he works early, 6 a.m. to about 2 p.m. or something like that. I believe they said Crosby City Hall will be closed Juneteenth. Oh man, that Juneteenth's coming up again. Great. Let's go ahead and get this complaint filed. If you remember from yesterday's video, I picked up the complaint form. I do have that completed, and we're gonna come in here and try to talk to Chief Mike Van Horn, please.
Hi.
Hello. Looking for Chief Van Horn, please.
Mike.
Morning.
Chief Van Horn?
Yes.
Yeah, Matt Zenda here. How are we doing?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good, good. I got some concerns about one of your officers, Mike Davis.
Okay.
Guy said he's been on the force for 12 years, and he told me multiple times that he doesn't need probable cause in order to demand somebody's ID.
Okay.
And I don't know how on God's green earth you could be an officer on Minnesota soil for 12 years and not know that. That is pure incompetence. All right, I got a complaint form against Mike Davis. I was falsely arrested early morning, Sunday, June 7th.
Do you want? I can make a copy of that for your.
Yeah, it kind of came apart here. The staple
okay.
kind of came out. If
Yep.
I could get a copy of that stamped receipt,
Yeah,
that'd be
absolutely.
great. I mean, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about it too. I mean, this is really bad. I don't know how many other people that this has happened to. But I mean, just briefly, I know you can read it later, but just briefly, I'm driving taxis Sunday morning, you know, just after midnight, pick up a group from Chommel, bring them down to the Spalding house, where they wanted me to wait for them. I said, all right. And I got out of the car as soon as they did, you know, and I went out on the patio and I lit a cigarette and I talked to this group of younger people. Well, one of the females was giving me the twinkly eye, you know, and one of the males in the group took offense to it and must have got jealous or something and got up and got mad, you know. And I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean any trouble, I'm just trying to get my job done. And I walked away from the patio. I disengaged immediately, got out of there. He follows me, talking about and threatening me with violence, talking about how he's gonna beat me up. I got several yards away and he's still following me, threatening me with violence. And that's when I turned around and I said, do not follow me, son. I'm trying to get out of here. Just leave me alone. Just do not follow me. That's when a couple of the group members ran inside and got more of their friends. More of their friends came out and continued to threaten me with violence. And one of them looked at me and said, I'm gonna get you fired tonight. Well, Officer Davis was just their puppet. You know, he comes in and what Officer Davis told me was it was reported that I was driving around, that the kid reported me driving around smoking weed. I'm like, first of all, I just came in here from out of town and dropped these guys off and he was inside the bar. All right, so not only did he not see me driving around smoking weed, he didn't see me driving around at all. You know, he didn't come out of that bar until I had been there 10, 15 minutes or whatever, you know. And so apparently he called the police and told them I was smoking weed. And I tell you, I didn't have any weed in my possession. So no odor of marijuana coming from the car. I don't know if you ran a dog through that or what, but there's no remnants of marijuana anywhere, right? Our taxis have 360 dash cams in them, okay? You have no idea the fallout I've gotten from this, man. And it's still going. It's bad, dude. And if I would have lost my job because of this, there would have been some way more damages. Fortunately, I didn't. All right, once my boss went through that video and saw that it was not true, I was not driving around smoking weed. obviously I kept my job. You know, there's absolutely no sign or evidence or anything of the sort of me smoking weed. Now that brings me to another thing. This citation lists me as a driver. The citation and the citation summary, which you signed off on.
Okay.
My printer didn't work very good,
Yep.
but this is the citation summary, lists me as a driver. I hadn't driven that car for at least 30 minutes before the officer showed up.
Okay.
So I don't know how I could be listed as a driver, other than you guys are trying to pull some kind of a stunt it wasn't a traffic stop.
Nope.
You know? And so how could I be listed as a driver on a not a traffic stop? If it was a traffic stop, what'd I get pulled over for? I didn't get pulled over. It wasn't a traffic stop, not the driver. And so it clearly looks like you guys are trying to preemptively show that there was probable cause for DUI, and I'm not having it. Not having it. You know there wasn't. Mr. Davis admitted there wasn't. He admitted I was not in operational control. He admitted he didn't have PC. He thought he had reasonable articulable suspicion. I don't even think he had that. You can't come up with a single articulable fact, you know. He didn't even have RAS, let alone PC. You know, PC means you have enough to arrest me for it. He didn't have that. And obstruction's a secondary charge, man.
Sure. Yeah, I'll make you a copy of this.
Yeah,
so
okay,
you have,
cool,
and I
cool.
signed it,
Yep.
I received it and dated it.
Yeah, yep.
Do you want it paper stapled for you?
Yeah, please. The staple just came out. It got.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very, very, it just makes me wonder how many times this has happened with him running around for 12 years not thinking he needs PC to demand somebody's ID. That's freaking scary, bro. And you know what a lot of my friends said? Why don't you just give him your ID? Because it wasn't lawfully required to. You know what I mean? That's why we don't have any rights anymore. It's because most people will just do what the cop tells them to do, whether the order is lawful or not. I'm not most people. And that's the problem I have, is that I fight uphill against you guys, and I fight uphill against the rest of the public. You know what I mean? The only protection we need from you is to protect our rights. You don't owe us any. People say protect and serve. You don't owe us any protection. No protection. We don't expect any protection. We don't pay you to protect us. The only protection we need is to protect our rights. We're safest with our rights intact. Any other form of protection is not actually protection. It's oppression, you know. That's what, you know, the coronavirus thing. What did you think about all those coronavirus restrictions? Did you like those?
No comment.
They were for our protection, right? No, they weren't. They were to hold over on us is what they were for. And so police used the guise of protection. Oh, got to keep everybody safe. Well, I wasn't too safe. I got falsely arrested. I'm part of the public. He doesn't serve. He's not those kids' personal servant. He serves the public, and I'm a member of the public, and I got the most horseshit service I've ever got from an officer in my life. Never been arrested in my life. I'm not a criminal. I don't get arrested. I don't commit crimes. Never been arrested in my life. And the fallout afterwards, well, you'll find out about it. You know what I mean? But the damages are, it's not good, bro. Not good. So there's the complaint.
Yep, we took the complaint and we'll investigate.
I mean, most of the time what happens with these complaints is, well, we investigated ourselves and found that we did no wrong. You know what I mean? And there's just no way out of this. I have video.
He's right. He's got a right to due process just like you do.
Right. But that would be like you getting a complaint and you taking that as fact. That's what he did. He took a caller or a complainant's statement and just ran with it. That would be like you taking that complaint form and be like, oh, sustained. That's what the complainant said. You know what I mean? You gotta investigate, man. And here I am thinking one of my friends said, dude, that guy was taken off. You should have just shut your mouth. And I'm like, I thought he was going to investigate. And so I added, look, these kids are threatening me with violence. He didn't seem to give a shit about the threats of violence. I got an angry mob talking about whooping my ass. And he did nothing about it, you know? I didn't want to get the cops involved. I wanted to get my customers and get the hell out of there and collect my check. Well, I wasn't allowed to do that. And so I am mad, scared. I have an obstruction charge hanging over my head. Who's the prosecutor on that? Who's the prosecutor on that?
Crow Wing County Attorney's Office.
Crow Wing County Attorney's Office.
Attorney's Office, yeah.
I thought something said it was the city attorney of Crosby.
Crow Wing County Attorney's Office prosecutes our cases.
Oh, they do? Okay, Crow Wing County Attorney. So I'll have to get the discovery from them? Can I at least get the incident report from you?
Yep.
I mean,
gotta be through the county attorney's office.
well, the incident report's public. Anybody can come in and get that. I just want
an active case.
the incident report, not the supplemental reports. Just the incident report.
Yeah.
The incident report is public data. There's an exception under subdivision 7 for.
We'll get that to you when we get a chance here.
What's that?
Give me some time then.
To print off an incident report?
I'll get back to you.
Can I put in a data request for it then, I guess? Because I just want something that says that I requested it from you.
Well, you told me, so I have the data request. So. Do you have your email on that? I could send it?
Yeah, it's North Central MN Press. North Central MN Press.
North Central
MN Press.
.press?
Nope, press. At gmail.com. I happen to be an investigative journalist in my spare time, so.
North Central
North Central MN Press. Yep, North Central MN Press. Yep. All right.
All right.
Thanks,
For
man.
your time.
Anything you guys need from me?
No, I don't think so.
This is bad, dude. Really bad.
Okay.
So, all right. Thanks. There you have it, folks. Complaint filed. Man, I get worked up talking to these guys. Holy cow. All right. That's going to do it, folks. There's the complaint. I guess the Crow Wing County attorney, they said, is prosecuting it. That's weird. I don't know why the obstruction, I think, is just a misdemeanor. I don't understand why the city attorney or somebody wouldn't prosecute that, but I guess I got to go talk to the Crow Wing County attorney to get the discovery. All right, folks, that's a wrap. I'm going to skedaddle on back to Brainerd. Minnesota Press, out.